Hi, it's Kat with the dogs, and we're back with Riley's DNA test results. So in my first video, we showed Riley. She is about 9 months now. She's a French Bulldog, and we were doing the Embark DNA test for breeders to see what kind of traits she carries and what her health looks like as far as genetic health traits. And we got her results back. So I wanted to go over some things, cost, timeline for the tests, what we found out, and kind of compare a little bit to some of the other companies that do similar or the same things. So first up, this test that we used was Embark for breeders, and their website's embarkvet.com. And this video is not sponsored, but I will have a code link below for $50 off a test if you want to test your dog. And I've written down some of the timeline here. We'll go over that as far as how long it took to get the test and how long it took to get it back. First off, the test that we used, the Embark for Breeder test, was $149. They have several different price points of tests, and they do different things. So it ranges from $129 to $200. So $129, you're just getting a breed analysis on your dog. It's going to tell you what breed they are. And if you go up to the $200, you can get breed and health, and you can get like if you have a purebred dog, there's a test specifically for purebred dog owners that aren't necessarily breeders. And then there's the breeder test. The difference with the breeder test is you'll get like the matchmaker tool, which will help you pair up your dog with potential mates, or like a relative finder, and it'll help you find relatives of your dogs. Like if you've done 23andMe DNA tests, you'll have that kind of thing where it'll say you have this many new relatives. So that's kind of fun. But the breeder version has tools specifically tailored to breeders and what they're looking for. So we ordered our test on 5/4, shipped the same day, and it was delivered 2 days later. So 5/6, May 6th, we got it delivered. And then we sent it back. We dropped it off at the post office on the 8th, and it was like later in the day. So I got an email updates from them throughout. They're really great about that. So I got an email update on the 10th saying it was en route to the testing site. They received it on the 13th. And then on the 18th, I got an update that the genotyping had begun. So they were running her sample. They're actively running it. On 5/27, I got an emails about applying the results and that to get ready for the results, they were coming, and that's the day that we also got the results. So they do communicate throughout. Hopefully that timeline can help with how early you need to order a test if you want results on puppies by a certain date, or if you're just curious about how long it takes. So it was 27th from the 4th of date of order. So from the day we ordered the test, it was about 23 days is all. So right around a little over 3 weeks, so not bad. I have heard some other breeders and other dog owners using other companies like Animal Genetics, Paw Print Genetics, and UC Davis. And I kind of thought like, why would you use those instead? Some of the reasons I hear is time, that they're quicker, but I didn't have that experience. Embark was fairly quick for us. That's still plenty of time if you're testing an entire litter for coat color. If you're selling based off of coat color, and you don't know what your puppies are and you want to guarantee that, there's plenty of time. The other reason you might use them is if you only want to know about one specific trait. Like if you're breeding Frenchies and you want to know about Fluffy, you can test for just that, and it's cheaper, $20 or $40 per trait. I don't know the exact ones for each one, but if you don't want to spend for the whole test, I prefer the Embark because it's everything all in one. And then our results we got, so we know what Riley looks like, but we don't know what she carries that she doesn't show. So she looks like a fawn masked pied French Bulldog. And she is indeed fawn masked and pied, but she also carries tan points, which makes her sable. So we know that she's a sable, and she does show it a little bit on the backs of her ears. We know that now that she definitely doesn't carry any brindle, and that she does carry cream, and she carries blue, and she doesn't carry any chocolate at all, and she has 2 copies of pied. She shows that. She also doesn't carry merle. She does have 1 copy of intensity, and that was something that we wouldn't have known by looking at her at all. So I'm going to do another video that goes into what all these things mean, which genes predict those, or not predict, but which genes decide on those colors and how they interact with each other in what we see in the dog. But basically for now, I just wanted to talk about the test more so and the process. So yeah, we didn't know what I was hoping to find out. We did, is that we knew she had the potential to carry cream and blue, and she carries both. So that'll be fun. So depending on what male we decide to pair her with in the future, we could have a whole rainbow of puppies, and so that'll be fun to go over using her as an example, because there's so many possibilities. I'll discuss that in a further video. I hope this video was helpful to you in deciding whether or not you want to use an Embark test, and if it would be helpful for you as far as having that timeline and knowing. It's so hard to wait once you send it off to know what they say. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.